Aberdeen, oil capital of Europe, an industry supporting hundreds of thousands of jobs in the region.
Pipelines coming in from offshore fields.
Up the Scottish coast, Rishi Sunak visits the site of a new carbon capture facility. The Prime Minister also announcing support for hundreds of new North Sea drilling licences.
What is important then is that we get that oil and gas in the best possible way, and that means getting it from here at home. Better for our energy security, not reliant on foreign dictators. Better for jobs, for example, 100,000 supported here in Scotland, but also better for the climate, because if we're going to need it, far better to have it here at home.
Others say oil and gas extracted here ultimately ends up on international markets, and so does little for energy security. Labour says it will honour new licences granted before the next election, but no more than that.
Labour is committed to no new exploration of oil and gas. We have said that we think it should stop. We know that that's necessary to get to a just transition, and that does require us to use existing oil and gas. That will have a part in our future, but as quickly as possible we need to get to renewables, new nuclear.
Aberdeen has been preparing for a future with less oil for a while now. In this corner of Scotland, net zero looms large. Rishi Sunak is trying to tap into the tension felt here and in other parts of the country about the costs and consequences of net zero. In doing so, Number 10 wants to sketch out a Conservative position that's distinct from Labour and the SNP. The risk is, with the world experiencing record temperatures, many have accused the Prime Minister of playing politics with the grave issue of climate change. Among those out in the city centre, a sense of opportunity, but also anxiety.
I think if you look at the opportunities for young people like me, since the oil and gas has took a big hit, I think Aberdeen's went really downhill.
My family have all been oil related one way or another through the years, so it's been a big part of my life, yeah.
So it needs to be managed carefully?
I think it does, yeah.
As a young person, I'd rather have a future where it's more green.
From electric cars to emissions schemes, Rishi Sunak has been under pressure from some in his own party to back away from green pledges. Today's announcements have left other Conservatives aghast, though. MP and chair of the Net Zero Review, Chris Skidmore, wrote, "This is the wrong decision at precisely the wrong time, when the rest of the world is experiencing record heat waves. It is on the wrong side of a future economy that will be founded on renewables and clean industries and not fossil fuels." Others disagree.
We've got to try and keep the costs low, and they are spiralling right now, costing us a huge amount of money to make these conversions. And at the same time, we've got to keep jobs and industry going in the UK.
Moving to new energy sources and breaking the habits of the past. Most in agreement on where we need to get to, but how we do it and who pays, questions that governments will wrestle with for decades to come. Rob Powell, Sky News in Aberdeen.